Hello everybody, it's Goldsbro. Welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we made it to Kanto! And we are going to continue on and face every challenge that they try to throw at us, and we'll go right through it. As such, with this Nidoqueen going down pretty much... Die, Stormy. Damn it, Stormy. Have yourself a Shadow Ball. The funniest thing is that I should have given Shadow Ball to something like Dusty instead, because of the fact that, well, hang on, down here there's gotta be something. There has to be something. What would be the point of this being here if there wasn't anything? You know what, fuck it. But, really quick, we'll just take a look at Wumbo's physical attack. It's nowhere close to being as strong as his special attack. But I mean, whatever, you know. God, I forgot that how much how much HP water types have. It's crazy. I think a couple of people who did watch my videos did ask me, like, not in videos, but pretty much, like, I've gotten messages and questions from friends, like, wondering how do I, like, why do I train my Pokemon like I do? Like, I'll throw them against disadvantages, even though I probably shouldn't. Well, the main reason for that is sort of because of the fact that I like to try and keep my Pokemon's levels equal, so that everybody gets, like, everybody seems, like, important in some way, and I don't want to I don't want to throw them all, like, I don't want to throw one under the bridge simply because, like, oh, we're fighting steel types or something. You might want to talk to this lady if your Pokemon are weak. Your Pokemon look a little tired. You should rest them for a while. But yeah, I train my Pokemon in the sense of I want to keep them all equal to each other, and nobody is left out. And pretty much, yeah. I hope that makes sense to some people. Like, if I wanted to, I probably would have thrown Cinder. I mean, if I was, like, leveling up Cinder just now, I would have still kept it up against that Blastoise. This guy's gonna have a Charizard, I think. By experiencing tough battles, you gain power. Victory Bell. Or Venusaur, I could be wrong. Kingler. Ow. Oh, Flareon. Okay, never mind. I thought, like, each of, like, there were, like, 3 trainers on this route that had the, original starters. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, everybody's hitting level 40 now. The only one that hasn't hit level 40 is Kiva, and that's because Kiva's kind of always getting his... Oh, this chick's talking about, John. Yeah, Kiva isn't exactly keeping up, because he just can't keep up. He consistently is taken down in one hit by everything, and I don't understand why. Whatever. Right here's a Max Elixir, which might be useful later. And if we go this way, Route 26, Pokemon League Reception Gate. Only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Johto. Please, go right through. Understood. What do you got? Off to the Pokemon League, are you? The Elite Four are so strong it's scary, and they're ready for you. This way leads to Mount Silver. You'll see scary, strong Pokemon out there. Whatever you say. Alright, here we are in the Victory Road. Does it look familiar? That's because it's still the original Victory Road, except I think it's smaller. And there's some parts of it that are changed around, as well as there are no trainers. No Golbat. No Golbat. Thank you. This is pretty much a good place to train your Pokemon because they're all in the mid-30s. All the wild Pokemon here can be from the mid-30s to level 40. And this is, I think this is the only place in any Pokemon game where you can find wild Rhydon. At this point, at least. Yeah, the first spot looks like the original Victory Road, and then it instantly changes. Like, At least I think it does. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. I'm trying to look everywhere to make sure I get everything, because there is something I want here, but I have to find it first. That's the way out. You don't want to go that way, because something happens. As said, this is the shortest victory road pretty much in the entire game. I mean, in all of Pokemon. Right here, TM26, which is Earthquake. Earthquake is one of the best moves in the game. I want to see who can learn it on my team. Lillian, and possibly Dusty. I'll see later if Dusty can learn it, and if not, I'll teach it to Lillian. Oh, there's a Rhyhorn. I've yet to find a Rhydon though, but I swear I've seen Wild Rhydon before. Because I caught one as my last team member in a playthrough one time. Let's go this way instead. Oh, there it is! Except I caught one at level 40. Alright, so I guess that's it, actually. Well, I'm gonna heal up all my Pokemon really quick. Because something is coming up that I want to be ready for. Alright, let's head out. John, but I thought you were ahead of me. Hold it. Are you going to take the Pokemon League Challenge? Don't make me laugh. You're so much weaker than I am. I'm not like I was before. I now have the best and strongest Pokemon with me. I'm invincible. Chris, I challenge you. And now it's time for the final final battle against John and Johto. He has 6 Pokemon, so you have to be quite prepared. He's going to start off with a Sneasel again at level 34, so you shouldn't have much trouble if you're like me with your pretty high-level Pokemon. Besides, Sneasel's quite frail, so if you were to throw any sort of fighting-type move, you'll most likely take out the Sneasel in one hit. Why are you using Fury Cutter on a flying poison type? Why did I use Bite? I'm dumb. Yeah, this actually does start developing him more as a character, where he now, at this point, he is starting to now realize that, you know, Pokemon aren't tools of war and they're your friends. For how much that could stay, I really should have just given Earthquake to Lillian so she could fight this Magneton. Alright, go Cinder! We've come so far, guys. Like, I can't believe it. We're about to take on the Pokemon League yet again, and only, like, 3 more parts than it took in, crap. It only took like 3 more parts than it did in Yellow, so that's pretty awesome. I'm pretty proud that we've come so far. So I mean, I'm proud of my team actually, because see, one of the biggest problems I had was Yellow, that I felt like, because of the fact that I wanted to have like a story-based kind of like Let's Play go on between Yellow and Crystal. I think the fact that I had to do that and strain myself only to the Pokemon that frickin' they had in they gave you in Yellow, I was much more restricted and couldn't have fun. Because as I've said, I'm not a big fan of Charizard, so I didn't have too much fun using him. But whatever. I'm just proud I've had like my own team that I could put together, and it totally worked out. Anyways, he does have unevolved Pokemon, as you've seen with a Golbat and a Haunter. I'd say more with Magneton and Sneasel, since Gen 4 they can evolve into Weavile and Magnezone, but I gotta remember that that was Gen 4 and not Gen 2. Which I do know, I'm just being dumb. But whatever. Yeah, this is pretty much an easy fight simply from the fact that he just kinda doesn't have a fully evolved team on him. But then again, that is because you fight him more later. And Kiva finally hit level 40. Next up is going to be Kadabra! And I am going to send in Lillian. I did not mean to use Body Slam, but that's okay. Because Kadabra has frail defenses anyways. Wow. Wow. That was awesome. Alright. Ah! I managed to beat his Kadabra without being no damage. That's awesome. Now for the confrontation that I actually wanted to do and actually had no idea I'd be able to. Alright. Ever since the beginning, it's always seemed a final confrontation between Meganium and Typhlosion. And finally, after so long, his Quilava has evolved. Let's do this! Show him who's boss, Lillian, just like the first time the two of you battled. Sadly, he doesn't have Flamethrower because Typhlosion doesn't learn that until level 42, if I'm correct. And because of the fact that Lillian's a special tank, he could take it! He didn't take it! I'm really hoping, I know for a fact that Lillian just might go down. But that's alright, because Lillian did... Oh! Synthesis. Considering that what happened last time was just a big tackle match, this actually is a bit more intense than before. I'm really enjoying this right now because I full-on wanted to see myself a big battle between both Lillian and Typhlosion. I actually am trying to see if I can heal up Lillian and Typhlosion's fully paralyzed and I can finish it off. A cheap move, yes, but I mean, it'd make an awesome finale for this, what I would say, rivalry. In Johto, at least. Which I don't think the game is gonna give me. Wow, that was a lot less damage than last time. Smoke? Why? Why? What's the point? He just gave me the win! Well, as said, this rivalry has now come to an end. And because I use Flame Wheel constantly, I'm gonna end off with Razor Leaf. Yep. Through cheap bullshit, I beat John! I couldn't win. I gave it everything I had. What do you possess and what I lack? I'm beginning to understand what that Dragon Master said to me. I haven't given up on becoming the greatest trainer. I'm going to find out why I can't win and become stronger. When I do, I will challenge you, and I will beat you down with all of my power. You keep at it until then. Alright then. Route 23. And here we are at the Pokemon League. I'm gonna quickly heal. Let me talk to that guy in a second. I'm gonna pick up Dusty. Then, give the rare candy to Dusty. I'm gonna give this HP up to Ness. I'm gonna talk to this guy really quick. Ah, you're challenging the Elite Four? Are you sure you're ready? If you need to train some more, my Abra can help you. It can teleport you home. Would you like to go home now? No. The reason for this is because once you're in Kanto, you cannot fly back to Johto. The Pokemon League, you'll get tested by the Elite Four. You have to beat them all. If you lose, you have to start all over. Understood. Welcome. How may I help you? I'm going to buy some full heals. I don't remember how many I had. And besides, I am thriving in money right now. Alright. We'll go over my team one last time. Kiva. Level 40. With Fly, Confuse Ray, Bite, and Swift. Cinder. At also level 40. With Flame Wheel, Bite, Dragon Head, and Headbutt. Ness, at level 40, with Thunder Punch, Psychic, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch. Lillian, level 40, with Body Slam, Fury Cutter, Razor Leaf, and Synthesis. Wumbo, at level 40, with Surf, Bite, Aurora Beam, and Shadow Ball. And last but not least, Dusty, level 40, with Strength, Dynamic Punch, Iron Tail, and Dig. Even though Lillian's getting Earthquake, I think. Let me check that real quick. Forgot to teach that. Yep, Lillian's the only one that can learn it. I'm gonna get rid of Synthesis. Alright, let's save. Alright. Let's do this.